And of course, this is day two of our 10 days to urban countdown. And we've been chatting to, honestly, we've had some fantastic artists on, and we are continuing the lineup tonight. And first up tonight, joining us for the 10th Urban Country Music Festival, please make welcome Livi Robins. How you doing, Livi?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, look, we are so excited here at 101.5 because urban is right in our backyard, and it's not too far away from you either, is it?
No, it's a good, it's just 30 minutes down the road, so it's easy.
And that's the big thing. We were talking to Troy the other day, and he said the favourite thing he loves about the festival is it is just down the road, so you can just duck home and you're in your own bed when you're sleeping at the end of a festival.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm planning on going the night before, and so, I don't have to roll out of a tent and try and make myself look good for the gig either, so that's always a bit of a bonus.
And normally a lot of the festivals it's raining, so you're going to slosh through the mud, but I mean, that's all the fun of it though, isn't it?
Yeah, I do love a good camp. I might camp after I've presented myself as an artist. Not before.
That's a probably good idea. But we do have that cyclone coming down the coast there, but they reckon that there's still going to be pretty good for this weekend, so it might be a little bit windy, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah, look, I hope it holds out. You know what, I'm really hopeless like that. I don't keep an eye on the weather, so I just turn up and it's all, I'm blissfully unaware. Whatever happens, happens.
So you go to bed at night and you wake up and the tent's gone?
Oh, yeah. My husband rang me once when there was massive rain on the coast, and he said, What are you doing? And, I'd just been inside on the computer doing something. By the time I got to the backyard, it was almost in the house. So the whole street filled up with water, and I was off in one of my la lands that I go into, and I had no idea. But, I'm a bit fruity like that.
So, is this going to be your first Urban Country Music Festival, Livi?
No, it's not. I've been a regular for, quite a few years now. Obviously, always I go just to watch the other acts. Like, I love country music, so I go down to see all the other acts most years. But this year, I get the chance to perform, so that's pretty cool.
Brilliant. Now, we're going to get to see you on Songwriters Cafe. Is that a big part? If we said Livi Robins, singer-songwriter, singer, which one feels more comfortable for you?
Oh, I love to sing. I love them both. I love singing and songwriting. It's all of me, yes. So
it's an equal part of what you're doing. So the Songwriters Cafe, where you get to sit down in a lovely little environment and get to tell the stories behind the songs. That's something that's really going to fit Livi Robins.
Yeah, look, I do. I haven't done a whole lot of talking about my songs. I guess. Yeah, it's going to be really good for me, actually, to get to talk about them, and, yeah.
Of course, with Vaughan alongside you there, it's going to make it a lot easier for you too, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. He wrote, of course, 5 out of the 7 tracks off my EP, so we'll be able to bounce off each other, and he was there, obviously, when they were made, so he knows what they're about, and yeah, there's lots to talk about in what the songs are written about. They're all quite complex, actually.
Yeah, and that's one thing.
Short for a word.
When you talk Vaughan Jones, he's helped out so many different artists over his career in getting involved with the songwriting, and even just tweaking a couple of things or just giving his advice. Whether you take his advice or not, it'd be crazy not to, because he's obviously been so successful in his career so far. We just know that people who haven't heard your music before, when they hear that you've worked alongside with Vaughan Jones, things like that, they just know they're going to be after something special.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I was writing before I met Vaughan, but since I met him, I've learned so much from him over the last couple of years, and he introduced me to Mike Carr, who's also another really good songwriter, and Drew McAllister, so some of the songs off the album were written with those guys. So yeah, it's a sort of a snowball effect with, once you sort of break into the songwriting thing, and when you do co-writes, they're just so much better, I think, anyway. You get more perspective when you've got someone to bounce off when you're writing.
Now, it would appear that your upbringing of music wasn't just country, wasn't just rock. You had a fairly eclectic background and an upbringing of music.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm originally from Hopeton, a place in the middle of Victoria, but obviously I moved up here really young. So my parents always had a bit of country, but No, for the most part. I mean, I was addicted to R&B growing up as a teenager. I loved it, and I still do love it. But, you know, country's my favourite, obviously. But I love a very broad, you know, genres of music. I love all styles of music, so I'm not focused like that with what I listen to. But as far as I go as an artist, I love singing country music, and that's who I am. You know, you can't escape who you are, I guess.
Now, the EP, Livy, you'll have that available at Urban over the weekend, so people can purchase that and you'll be able to sign that for them?
Absolutely. I will have quite a few with me. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting rid of a few, and hopefully the single's out so it hits the radios over the next few days and weeks to come, and I've got a video on the way, so that should be released to CMC obviously in the coming weeks too, which is pretty exciting, and yeah, lots on the boil. Well,
I can tell you that you've started an argument here in the studios with myself and the Big D.
There's no argument.
Well, he won the argument, I may add, because we were going through the EP and we sort of said, you know, we really need to be playing Just Keep Waiting, right? So we're going, that's what we should be playing. He's going, no, we should play Robinson Crusoe because our last name's Robinson. But then he's come up with, please give me a break. Which one are you going to play?
Well, I thought this is a song that you must have written for me. It's called Perfect All the Time.
Actually, the one I'd love you to play was written for you. It's called Nothing Great.
I love you already.
No, I'm just kidding. That is my first single, though. But yes, Perfect All the Time was written about you. How did you know?
Oh,
there you go.
Honestly, we've had this guy going, come on. He goes, no, I'm going to do this one. So I said, oh, look, I give up. He's got the controller tonight.
Oh, you can play whatever you want. It's all up to you.
Well, Livy, it would be an absolute pleasure if you'd introduce this song to our listeners now. And we look forward to catching up with you over the weekend.
Yep. And, of course, that's going to be Sunday, the 5th of May. Get on down to McCormick's Songwriters Cafe, 11:30. We have Livi Robins there with Vaughan Jones and Jessica Jade Bruce.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Jessica's amazing as well, so I'm very privileged to be alongside those two.
All right. Well, here we go. We'll get you to introduce this and have a great weekend at Urban, your first chance to get there and perform. We're looking forward to catching up with you on the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to catching up with you too. So are we playing? I'm a little confused. Are we playing Nothing Great now?
No, Perfect All the Time.
He wants to play Perfect All the Time because he's saying you've written it for him.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, through reference to you, we're going to play Perfect All the Time, a song I wrote with the Kaylee Sudi from The Apprentices.
Excellent. Thanks, Livy.